made some changes. Hopefully everybody sees this. The light is green now, so we should be good. I know, fingers crossed. Hi everybody. I have the green light. Like I changed a couple settings and yeah. And hopefully those settings will help. Okay, I'm glad that okay. I had to set up a whole new one and change some settings. Evil Eyes internet connection, I know. It's weird because it like didn't tell me that it was disconnecting, and I think it's because it wasn't actually disconnecting. It was just having certain connection problems. I don't know. I don't know all the lingo. I'm figuring it out. Much better now. Okay, good. There's like on this software, there's like this little green square, and green is good, yellow is not terrible, but when it goes red, and I don't always notice when it goes red, red's not good. You know. Okay, now I have like hiccups. All right, who? Hi, Agnieszka. Hi. Hello, Miss Jensen. Is it Miss or Missy? Kim's cleaning house. I should do some cleaning. That's definitely not happening today. I literally, for like the next however long it takes for my sleep to and eating to not be crappy, like all the physical things are getting put on hold. Like I won't be walking my dogs. I won't be cleaning house. Missy, okay. Um, yeah. I'm pretty comfortable. Hold on, I need to change this chat. There we go. Um, Hi, welcome to this little stitchy area where we do all kinds of things on the live stream. Today it's all about crying. My sleep and eating is way more important than all the rest. Exactly. Like I've learned how to prioritize and be okay with those times when I have to. Like, because if I don't prioritize it, like my body absolutely will just break down even more. Because that's fun. I know, I'm glad that we're back and that there's no problems currently. So, like we figured it out. And that's not something. It's not something you want. No, no, it's always better to take the time yourself rather than be forced to, but we do what we have to do. So, we'll see. The good news is that I had been doing some cleaning things, so it's not gonna feel like I'm failing on top of already failing. Like it really can actually feel like adjusting to where I'm at right now. We'll see. It may mean like I may be live streaming a lot. Just just to be connected outside of myself to help that time pass to heal wounds, which will take time. We shall see. I make no promises. It's I know it's hard to be alone. I feel like we all need that connection. Like somehow. And this seems to be a medium that works for a lot of people. Whether you're here just to, lurk and have me on in the background or not. I I know it's feeling like I'm failing is definitely something that I have to fight a lot. Um, one of the books I'm reading, the author has this mindset of um, like so often we assign things that aren't like we assign good and bad to things that have nothing to do with good and bad. Um, this is not a good time for me to try to explain that. um, so when I feel like I'm failing, um, or like a lot of my darker thoughts right now about like not being enough, not being worth somebody's effort, um, and things like that. it I don't know, like it feels like a failure, but at the same time I know that it just is. Like it's just how things are right then. It doesn't mean that things are over, like life is over. um, it doesn't mean I'm giving up. It doesn't mean any of those things. It just means I can't operate at the same exact level all the time. I think I just figured out what this is. I think this is the rung of a ladder. So this is the rest of the curtain from over here. I think this empty space is the rung of the ladder. These will be the books that are behind her. Like, she goes super ethereal. I may feel that way, but it doesn't mean that you're back to square one. And I absolutely know that I'm not at square one. Like, I look back 3 years and I am definitely better than I was then. In many ways. Takes a bit to heal all the cuts and scars, but I'll be back to you. I'm also trying to say that this is also me. Like, I don't have to perform at my 100% in order to be me. Like, me includes everything from 0 to 100. And that's hard to accept, I think, sometimes. But it seems like a really healthy way to look at it to me. A way to give myself grace that I've not given myself or have been given by other people a lot of times. Like, it's a skill that I'm learning. It's still new. So I just keep practicing. It is what makes you you. And I'm learning some of that. I'm learning how to advocate for myself. Hi, Angie. Oh, thanks for the hug. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been in and out of tears all morning, afternoon. What is it now? Now I'm hitting the trouble spot where I'm really hungry. It is 1:43. I ate last night at dinner and I haven't eaten besides the coffee. Oh, you have fun, Rainy. Thanks for letting me keep you company. You know where to find me. So now my stomach is like wanting solid food, but I'm still not ready though. Tears are okay though. It is okay, and I am okay. I'm okay doing it. I figure the journey doesn't end until you're dead. And then, depending on your view of death, you won't, but you'll try. I often feel that way depending on my family members. So I totally get you, Rainy. One thing I didn't do though was have like see you, Rainy. I don't have like regular liquid with me. That's okay. It doesn't sound appetizing either. I'm barely over 300 stitches. Oh man. When I'm not live streaming and doing these stitches, it's like 2 hours. But when I'm live streaming, it's like 3.5. Ooh, a staff party. Is it antisocial to bring your cross stitch? Maybe it depends on which cross stitch and if you can still talk to people. You can always put it away if you want to. I say take it just in case. You never know. Alright, silver stitches. Enjoy. If I'm not on, I will likely be on later. So, we'll see. It'll be a surprise to everybody, including me. It's always good to be prepared. You never know. Bye, Angie. I think it was a very good call for me to stitch this one while live streaming. I was really like not wanting to this morning. Really like not wanting to, which is not normal for me at all. For this piece it's not normal, but I've already like I gave it up once and I'm not willing to do that again. And I guess I kind of feared that if I took this particular day off, that it was going to take me a while to want to stitch on it again. And potentially on the other stitching. And I didn't want somebody else to have power over how I feel about the things that are mine. The things that I do. Somebody else should not get that power. Hey, Peruska. It's morning for some people. It's afternoon for me. Early afternoon. Oh, maybe not. It's almost 2 o'clock. Inherited Stitches. Hello. How are you? I know it's evening for everyone in the UK area. It's like nighttime for the Australians and New Zealanders. The USA is going to be split. I'm Eastern, so I'm afternoon, but the west side of the states will still be late morning. Belgium, maybe in Japan it is morning. Norway, you've got the evening. Yeah. You're sweet, Catherine. I think most people here are at least are subscribed. You guys are all mostly my regulars. We've got some new people. But mostly you guys are my regulars. You guys are making me do math. Because I don't think in the 24-hour clock. 18 is 6:51. So Norway is 7:51. Okay. That makes me 14:52. Ooh, you finished up your chores. You have the laundry and the dishwasher going. Look at you. I told Kaylin I wasn't going to be able to do any of the dishes or cook. And she was like, this is the time when I go to Josh and tell him. Josh is my youngest brother. Like, maybe you need to do the dishes. I'm like, he's going to be working. I don't know when he's going to do the dishes. Regular means happy people who enjoy your talking. Aww. My finger's in the way, but thank you. Oh my gosh. Get off my thread. Thank you. You need lunch, but nothing sounds good. You're empathizing with me? Sorry. I honestly would love to eat, but my body will reject it. My brother was eating, I think he had leftover pizza. He was eating it, he had warmed it up and was eating it before he left for work. And I walked downstairs and I could smell it and I was like, nope. And I had to walk right back upstairs. Like, I can't do that. Oh, man. Stitching wasn't working, so you switched to crochet. Nice! What are you crocheting? I recently started a crochet project. It's downstairs. I can't show you. Maybe I will make sure to bring it up for the next time I go live. Liquid is pretty much the only thing I'm able to keep down at this time, like when this happens. That's why I had the coffee earlier. I can do like protein shakes, meal shakes. I could probably do milkshakes, smoothies. Maybe smoothies. It probably depends on the flavoring. But liquid usually is good. A blanket. I'm working on a blanket too. I love blankets because once you get the pattern going, you can just go and go and go. Oh, good, Rachel. I'm glad that you got help. That's good. I just won't be able to make. I won't be able to make anything. Like, my daughter will have to make me something, or I will need to acquire it from, I don't know. I will have to order it or go buy it or something, but kitchen is not my friend right now. It's your favorite thing to crochet. Yes. I'm crocheting um Attic 24 is a blog, and she posts a lot of free blanket patterns, and every January and February she does a crochet along. I don't ever try to keep up, and I don't even always do it. I think this is maybe only my second time doing it, but I loved the palette of it. It was like spring frost, and it's a very pretty and different from the other palettes that I've done. But that's the blanket that I'm working on. I think I've done 7 or 8 colors. For the first week, there's 15 colors every week, I think. So, where was I? Oh, I was crocheting at my daughter's while she was at dance class. I was crocheting in the lobby, and her teacher, who dances in one of my dance classes, saw it and asked like, "So how long does it take you to make a blanket?" I'm like, "Well, it kind of just depends on how much time I put into it." Like the last blanket I made, I did within 4 weeks, but that takes a lot of time to do that. Like it's like all your spare moments. I was on a deadline, so there's that, but this time I'm not on a deadline. I'm just crocheting for like the process of it, and by the end of it I'm gonna have yet another blanket because I have lots of blankets I need more of, obviously. Our hobbies do need time. We started a crochet blanket at least 5 years ago, but ran out of yarn and never found the same yarn color since. Oh, that's hard. It's hard to find the same yarn. Can never have another blanket. Now that's what I'm talking about, Leanne. I don't have enough blankets ever. I have blankets literally like I have one on my lap and one on the floor behind me and one on this chair. That's not even counting what's on my bed or downstairs. When someone asks me how long it takes to make something, I answer in hours. That would be helpful if I knew the hours. I just don't want to think about that much. You would love to learn how to crochet, but no one to teach you. You can learn through YouTube videos. I think crocheting is like kind of easy to pick up because you can have more complicated stitches, but the basic stitches have only minor differences. That's not how your brain works. I understand that. You just need somebody to like show you like very specifically. Oh look, here's some suggestions. BeThinTX1 and Baga de Crochet. So what you need is like somebody in person or like on a video call. Would something like that work? I'm not saying I'm a good person to teach because I'm left-handed, so that could be hard. You just started to crochet a cardigan? I've never crocheted a cardigan. Mostly just blankets. Something like that? Yeah. I really want to try one of the, oh, I can't think of its name right now, but it's like, it uses like I don't even know how to describe it. You use multiple colors, but the way it's stitched is, or crocheted is, it's not the same as rose. Like Moroccan tile or something like that. That could be definitely wrong. But it's a type of crochet that looks very cool. And I'd like to do it. You'd be willing to do a video chat with crocheting? That's good, Jess. I would gladly do it with any left-handed person or somebody who's willing to learn from a left-handed person. It's just tricky for me to demonstrate with my right hand, although once I do it enough times I could do it, but good, Jess. Ravelry will have like free patterns you can search for too. I know, Alicia, you're a lefty. We have a lot of the same weird, strange, same things happening. We had that conversation, didn't we? Yeah, but it was like right before where when we talked about like living near the Rickenbacker airport. So there was like a whole lot of stuff at that one time that were like, and we were homeschooled, and we lived, like, you lived so close to where I lived for several years. It was that same conversation. You're left-handed too, and your grandmother showed you how to crochet. Oh, I love that. Your blanket ends up diamond shaped. That's probably your turning then, like how you turn. Stitch dictionaries get you in trouble. Too many possibilities. That's true. I think that's why I like following somebody's pattern. It's because, like, they've done the work to make it all like pretty, and I can just follow the pattern. That makes us look like sisters, Alicia. Sisters, sisters. There were never such devoted sisters. You don't think you learned the proper way to crochet, plus your mom was trying to flip it in her head since she was right-handed. Yeah, I find that if I show a right-handed person, so I taught Kaylin how to crochet. She's right-handed, I'm left-handed. What worked best was to have her sit in front of me so that it was more like a mirror. So like when I moved my left hand, it was mirror her, she would have her right hand going. So, hi Jemima, love and hugs. We could sing this whole song. Lord help my mister, who comes between me and my sister. And Lord helps the sister who comes between me and my man. Yes, we could. I feel like we could do the dance too. I mean, it's mostly like throw the fan around and walk. This is not the first White Christmas song that we've done. I am fairly positive. Not a lot of time it came by just for that. Thank you for stopping in. I've haven't cried recently, but I was crying earlier. Can we sing Snow next? Is there really a we here when you guys can't? I can't hear your voices. Like, can I sing 4-part harmony all by myself? Can we do the Bing Crosby version? You want to use the fan the way you did? Do we need some physical aggression happening? Sisters? It won't be long before we'll all be there in snow. Snow. I accept. Literally today was the first day that I saw snow, and you had to squint and like tilt your head in order to tell that it was snow. If you want everyone to go run screaming, sure. The turquoise outfits, yes. This is such a good movie. Definitely one to watch every year. I really like the difference. Like the White Christmas Abraham is very upbeat, and the Holiday Inn Abraham is like slower and singy. Like it's a very different style, but the same song. I like it. I like that they did that. Okay, Jess, have fun. We'll follow the old man wherever he wants to go. As long as he wants to go opposite to the foe. Now you guys are going through every single White Christmas song. When you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep. Which, I will be honest, helps at times, but certain mindsets, it doesn't. Sometimes you can like feel grateful for things, and other times that's just not a part of you that you can access, and that's okay. I just want to say that that's okay. Now it just has me wanting to go to the craft store and buy a diamond painting and do a diamond painting. Like, I am totally in that mood that you could probably convince me to do just about anything, and if I have time to do it, let's do it. Mandy, there's a minister handy. No, you gotta jazz it up. So listen, Mandy, there's a minister handy. Much better. Oh, Mr. Bones, that's terrible. Well, what is wrong with you? Well, I know of a doctor, tell about him do. Sad to say, one day he fell right into a great big well. Oh, that's too bad. Why not at all? Why speak in such a tone? He should have attended to the sick and left the well alone. That's a joke that was told in the minstrel days we missed, when Georgie Primrose used to sing and dance to a song like this. Someone has to fold laundry before falling snow. Have fun folding the laundry, Catherine. Mandy. This one. We've made it to 408 stitches, y'all. 408. Go in. Well, I know of a doctor. 3 meals a day for what you didn't pay. A million handsome guys with longing in their eyes. All-time favorite Christmas movie. It's such a classic, such a favorite. Really 58. I really love the colors of her sash. They are gorgeous. Oh, Mandy. There's a minister handy. Let me sing a funny song. Those words that roll along, and if by chance I start to sing and I'm happy, happy. Hello, Ball 4. Good evening. So you must be somewhere in, like, European. Evening seems to be like UK and Norway and Poland. You got the second take. Great. The first one started having troubles, Laura. So we had to restart. But it fixed it, so. Thank you. I have a lovely voice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Missy. Switzerland. Well, hello in Switzerland. So I've been thinking about plans for 24 hours of cross stitch. What I'm thinking is that I'll do 3 days worth of treasure hunt book stitches first, which is whatever 570 times 3 is. I don't know. I'm not doing that math right now, but that's what it would be. And then I will do like an hour and a half of my daily 30 piece, which is 30 minutes a day, but I think I'll just do that all in one section for the 3 days. So I'm not like switching projects back and forth a whole lot. $17.10. See, somebody else did the math for me. I'm not going to remember that next week. Next weekend, Peroska. Next weekend's the official weekend, and I will be around, and I will be live streaming. Hopefully, I will have Twitch up and going, which is a different streaming service than YouTube, but it allows for some really fun stuff. So I think that's where my 24 hours of cross stitch is going to be. If I'm still sleeping the way I slept last night, we could go a full 24 hours all at once. That could be bad. Oh man. Honestly, I hope that yeah. You think you're gonna join, no promises. That's okay. You can always like come in and out as you are able to. Getting a full 24 hours in. Okay. My trusty notebook is I honestly don't know where it is right now because it kind of broke down yesterday and I haven't touched it since. Oh, but I do have another paper I can write it down on. I'm pretty sure my notebook is downstairs. I didn't bother setting it up for today, which I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I need to do that and just notate, like, it's called rapid logging. It's not like full journaling. It's just quickly writing down things that happened, and I feel like I should write down some of the things that's happening. But the thing is that when I feel like this, I don't want to. I don't want to work in my notebook because I don't know. Because it's hard. But it would be good for me to do it. Okay. Where's... Okay. Okay. Ugh. We can do this. I will tell you I'm in a much better... Exactly. I love listening to Ryder Carroll talk about the Bujo. Okay. 3 days of bookshelf. 570 times 3. 1710. You were correct. You're either correct or we both did our math wrong. Good evening after your evening, yes. Hi, Celia. I do it on and off, and I've kind of played around with some of the like I guess spin-offs of it, but right now I'm really enjoying the current system of Bujo, like Ryder Carroll teaches. So, yes, the simplicity. I like using, I say this, I've only done it on one page so far, but I like that if I want some like color or prettiness, I can use stickers and washi tape. I don't do like all the very fancy artsy stuff. I don't. That's stressful. So 24 hours of cross stitch. What I'm saying is that I will do 1710 stitches on this piece first. I will do 90 minutes on Woodland Enchantress. And then I think that it's gonna be anything goes. There's a couple projects that I feel like I should work on to get some good progress in. But at this moment, I don't know. We'll see. I have until then. You will attempt 24 hours of cross stitch. I love it when I finish that 24 hours of, like, knowing that I pushed myself and that I like it teaches me very good things, that I can do big things, hard things, and like it feeds my soul at the same time. So I'm a big fan of 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. You tried last time, and I'm sure you got stitches in though. If you just want to make a simple list, you can do it on the same page. If you miss a couple days, no big deal. Exactly. It's a great system, bullet journaling. Like, didn't we talk earlier about failing and how we're not failing? We're just doing our best, right? For the little one, you do 24 hours easily in a week, and now not so much. Yeah, I have the benefit that I don't have a little kid. She's 13, and usually on the weekend she's not with me. So and even if I did have her, she would be really supportive. She is incredibly supportive of me. Even with your almost 8-year-old, you can't sit and just stitch. I'm not sure that I could when she was 8 either. Like, not for that long of a period, anyway. But kids can take more focus than others. You've done one 24-hour week and you have to miss next week and at least most of it. Oh, I need sleep too. I'm definitely team sleep when it comes to 24 hours of cross stitch. Right now, I just am not sleeping, so who knows? Who knows where I'll be next weekend? I suppose depending on what my attention and focus is like will dictate what projects I work on. I think last year was the first time I ever participated in 24 hours of cross stitch, so Kaylin would have been 12. And not with me those weekends. It's fine. And work. I'm a little apprehensive this time because I know that I won't have a lot of time on Sunday. I might have 2 hours on Sunday. And that means I need to fit 22 hours worth on Friday and Saturday. That's a lot for one day. Grocery orders I need fulfilled. Thanks for hanging out, Kim. Thanks for the hugs. I will talk to you. I never remember that I can order groceries. Like, I'm sure it would save me time, but I'm like, oh, it's day of. I'm grocery shopping now. You're back after dinner. Welcome back. I'm still here. My stomach's not feeling great right now. It's doing weird emotional things right now. And that's okay. I just feel like acknowledging that right now. It's acknowledged. It's overcast here and has been all day long, so I'm not a big fan. Well, like, I grocery shop on a regular day and time, so you would think that I could easily transfer that into ordering so I can just pick up at that time, but I don't. I have, however, used Target's like same day pickup or drive up. I've used that a couple times, not for groceries, but for other things. I'm like, oh, it's the same day. It'll be ready. They say 2 hours, but it's never been 2 hours. It's always been longer. That's okay too. Also, I'm suddenly feeling very cold, which is also an emotional stress thing. I've had nothing but rain there. Oh. It's not actually rained. It did a little bit of, you know, squint your eyes, tilt your head kind of snow, but that's it. It's just been gray, which doesn't do much for my mood, I admit. Honestly, you guys are the very best thing for me right now. And my daughter. I want to acknowledge that. Um, is that she is great. I asked her if she would, like, be willing to sleep in my room tonight. Because maybe I'd sleep better if somebody were with me. At least right now. Besides my puppy who sleeps with me. Oh yeah, with Target, the first time I tried it was like 2 days before Christmas, so there's that. I really wasn't like, I must have it in 2 hours. I was just like, I just would like it today, and I did get it that day, so it was fine. But it was hard to find a place to park because there were so many other people waiting for orders as well. The second time was last week, or I don't know, it was recently enough, but after Christmas. So it was a lot easier to find a place to park for it. I have so many messages right now. It's crazy. I'm a brave soul 2 days before Christmas. Honestly, I didn't think about it. Like, I didn't think, oh, it's gonna be super busy. I was just like, I want this thing right. Like, it was an impulse buy that was also like planned. I just didn't plan it for right then, but I had the money for it, and I had been planning on buying it. I literally did not think, oh, it's gonna be crazy busy because it's right before Christmas. Thanks, Shauna, for hanging out. I hope the rest of work goes smoothly. dun, dun, dun. Now I've got White Christmas songs stuck. Stuck in my head. And if by chance he starts to see that I'm happy. What number am I looking for? 677. I'm really curious as to when I will hit my first color completion on this piece. I mean, I'm guessing it's not going to be until the last row, but I have no idea. Thanks for hanging out, Dymphia. I'm glad you were able to join this time around. A light, maybe yellowish color. It's possible. The bottom shelf has a lot of like dark colors in it. Yeah, it's hard to say because the colors like they still travel all the way throughout. So like you still have a lot of the blues. And you have reds and greens. I just feel like all the colors will still be in the fourth page or whatever that's called, shelf. Sometimes I get a color and I'm like, oh, that doesn't have that many stitches yet. But they're like kind of ninja stitches spread throughout, so it'll still take me a while to finish them. It's okay, I'm like, I don't know, would this be like a third of the bookshelf? Maybe. Last page, first 0. It's possible. I'm also considering stitching the last shelf differently than I stitched the second and the third. I stitched the first shelf mostly extreme cross country. until I went through and just filled everything in. But most of it was extreme cross country. And then the second shelf, I was stitching it scene by scene. When it came time to start the third shelf, I was trying to think of a different way I wanted to approach the stitching to see if I could stitch every shelf differently, and I couldn't really decide on one that was going to work very well. But since I've started this one, I have thought about one that I think I really like for the bottom shelf. I'm thinking of stitching it from right to left and ending with the book with the words, because I really like that part, the book with the words. I'm an inspirer, Sharon. If you get the Rivendell pattern, there are ways to get it that are cheaper than just paying full price. So, let me know if you need to know what those ways are. But I can't wait to start stitching on it. Like, it's gonna be a challenge because it is, my version of it has blends in it. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you so much. Like, I really can't express how much it means to me to know that those offers are out there. If everyone's not careful, what they're gonna get is like funny cat videos at 3 in the morning. Probably not what you expected when you said to contact you, but honestly, I don't think I've ever sent a cat video in my life. But who knows what happens at 3 in the morning. Anything goes. That's what sleep deprivation is. My sister sent a funny meme the other day that said, blood is thicker than water, but queso is thicker than blood. So technically, queso is more important than family. Okay, now like the thinking of queso is like really gross to me right now. But it was funny. At the time I wasn't having gagging issues. But yeah, it was funny, it made me laugh. And then we all wanted queso instead of anything else. I talked you into getting the blended one. The blended one is going to have the most detail. And I like all the detail. Like, now you want chips? Okay, you can only have chips, Alara, if you get queso. Sounds like the kind of thing you would find. It was funny. I have a lot of sisters who are like, it's like a family thing to be a foodie, and I'm probably one of the least foodie ones of them all. You're weird, I think I'll keep you. We saw a shirt while we were shopping that said, chill, I got this. Oh, man. She wants to wear it. She's like, if I buy this, she's not going to buy it because she doesn't want it that much to spend the money on it, but she's like, if I owned this shirt, I'd wear it to dance classes when I'm teaching. She's a teacher assistant at her dance class for 2 classes at her dance studio. Um, and to her, that just would crack her up. Chill, I got this. Dun, 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 dun. You're gonna send me a picture of the shirt you want? Yes, I want to see it. When I was at the van shop service, whatever they're called, you take it and they fix your car. Service center? Anyway, when my van was getting serviced, there you go. Um, in the like seating area, if you're waiting, their TV, they play HGTV, and there was a lady on there with like the most introverted shirt. It was said like airplane mode. Like, don't contact me. I'm in airplane mode. Going to dinner. Enjoy. Thank you for hanging out. Look, I'm in the 500s. I've done 512 stitches. So we've got 70 minus 12 stitches to go. Literally cannot math right now. Alara, on your video you showed that needle minder threader from Jen, the unicorn one. Um, like, is not like the most handy thing ever. Like, I move it from project to project because I only have the one. But I love it so much. I need to order more. I just haven't done it yet. I'm like, sure, you're gonna send me a message and it's gonna like I have so many Instagram notifications now. Okay, hold on. I can go in this way. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Here we go. I got your back. That's funny. Oh man. And the fact that it comes off the magnets. Yes. And then like I can leave this magnet on this project and use like I usually stick this. My Lowry stand has one of the silicone jobby thingies. I just need one of you. One of these. And so I just stick it on there. Brilliant! I love it. I definitely need more. Have I planned for cross or full cross or tent, and what fabric size for Rivendell? Okay, what I'm going to be doing is 28 count, because I love 28 count, tent stitch. That's what I'm going to do. That's what this is. So why mess with a good thing? I can't go any smaller really than 28 count because of the blended threads. Like I have to use 2 strands. You can't use 1 strand with blended threads. But if you have, some people have gotten the non-blended thread version for Rivendell. And so that would give you some more options because you could do 1 strand, but for me 2 strand, 10th stitch, 28 count. I'm sure I have a piece of fabric that will fit. Oh, wrong way. I'm like not very good at, well, I was good pre-Mania last year, but not after that. I don't really kit up until I know I'm really going to start it. And in this case, like, I just haven't gotten to the point where I'm like, oh, it's soon enough for me to start making sure I have everything ready for it. Welcome aboard the Rivendell train. I really ought to collect a list of how many people are starting Rivendell. Because it keeps growing. Maybe when I film my next floss tube video, I can put out a call. Like, who's gonna stitch this one? Should probably think about the fact. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go 28 count. Probably easy count because I've got that gridded fabric already. Like I have a big thing of 28 count that I can use. I've not cut into it at all, so I should be good. You need a piece to stitch with me. That's not all 310 this year. Both are pieces, like Canopy Heart and Spirit of the Phoenix both have a good amount of 310. Maybe we should pick something like, that sounds weird. Like, I was gonna say, maybe we should pick something smaller. Like, those two charts are kind of smaller. For us. You just secured your fabric for it today. Yay! That's good. Well, Alara, literally today would be the day to, probably not just today, but for however long I'm in this mood of, I can be persuaded. I can be persuaded, y'all. This train is bound for glory, this train is bound for glory, this train is bound for glory. Children, get on board. No more weeping and a wailing, no more weeping and a wailing, no more weeping and a wailing. Children, get on board. There's more verses, but I don't know them. I don't remember them, rather. Oh, I'm feeling cold. This is not good. Can you please highlight the right color? Thank you. Everybody flood my DMs with Sal ideas. Oh, man. So my van had rodent damage. Like a squirrel or something got underneath it and like chewed wiring, and it cost me like $1,000 to repair. And when I was paying for it yesterday, I was talking to the lady and I was like I understand that, you know, cars need maintenance, damage happens, you gotta get it fixed, but like a rodent, really? Like I have to pay because of that? And then I said, now I want to go out and spend like a bunch of fun money, like, because now I had to pay money on this. I want to like go spend more money. So I want to go spend more money. Like, let's get more patterns in fabric, y'all. Let's do this. Something less than 300 by 300. What is that, a sampler? How big isn't Spirit smaller than Canopy? How big is that one? It's right next to me. I could answer my own question. Canopy Hearts is 490 by 612, and Spirit is 380. No. Yes. 380 square. So yeah, it would definitely have to be under 300 by 300. revenge spending, it's a thing. Totally do the same. Yeah, but doesn't it seem ridiculous that it's like because of a squirrel? But I'm like, maybe I can get the Modern Folk embroidery charts I want. There's 2 Modern Folk embroidery charts that I want to get. Maybe I get, like, maybe I just travel down my 123 stitch wish list and, like, buy everything that's on a discounted price right now. That sounds very expensive. But, like, I'm lacking that rational part of my brain function that says it's probably not a great idea. I'm like, it's a great idea. It's good. Or like, I'm of the mind. They have the Riola's Hobbit Hole kit. Ooh, I don't have it. I'm pretty sure it's on my wish list though. Or it was. Or it should be. Because I know which one you're talking about. I really like that one. That's a good one to get. Because that would be like... How many... Why am I counting this again? 5. I have 6 for my Lord of the Rings, so that would be number 7 for my Lord of the Rings wall. To have some, like, smalls in there. Oh my gosh. Look, there's going to be a test for anybody who, like, wants to be my husband. They're going to have to like, there's some kind of stitchy test that they're gonna have to pass. Like, they won't just, it's not just like, can you listen to me talk about my stuff, but can you, like, adequately celebrate with me when I'm excited about something? Can you, like, encourage my insane ideas and not try to stop me? Like, I'm pretty good at stopping myself. I don't need somebody else to do that for me. I feel like this is a thing that must be. No more we go. I do vacillate between ideas a whole lot. Because sometimes I'm like, I just need to... I say monogamously stitch, but I really mean like categorically monogamously stitch. And get something finished. Or like... Sometimes I'm like, I just need to rotate all of these, and at the end of the rotation I can start a new one. Or like, start all the things and figure it out later. How about if he likes it so much he stitches with you? That would be sweet. However, I'm not sure that I would need that a requirement. Like, just because it's my thing doesn't mean that it has to be his thing. But I do feel like there should be encouragement and support on the thing that is mine, just like I would encourage and support on the thing that is his, and like engage in some way that may or may not include participation. Like, maybe participation really does just look like, you know, like, when I finished this cat, I would completely be like, look at this cat! And then did you know, like, this down here is a cat? And so once I figured that out, I would totally want to go to somebody and be like, look! As it is, it's just you guys who get it. Sometimes Kaylin gets it. You know, that's what I need. I just want somebody to never mind. I don't want to talk about this. I I could talk about it and I would be okay. But yes, Alara, start it all and it's all future me's problem. There still is a part of me that's like, what happens if I start all the things and then I get to reimagine how to work through all the things? Like, there's a part of me that thinks that's fun. But, like, I do still want to work on the things and I do still want to, like, have progress and see, like, things finished still. And I don't know how to, like, balance those two, except for not starting all the things. But right now, let's start all the things, guys. I have an Owl Forest embroidery chart that I want to start, but I don't have the Owl Forest embroidery threads because shipping is insanity. It's like 41 bucks. And then I don't want to do the DMC versions because those look too flat to me. For, you know, like I love the model stitch a lot. So I want kind of similar. So who was Alicia? It was you, wasn't it? We talked about Weeks Dye Works using, because they have a very, very wide range of colors. It's also expensive. Yes, there's that too. But variegated flosses tend to be more expensive. And I'm okay with that to a certain degree. But I'm not willing to pay $41 in shipping. Like, no. But I'm thinking of converting into like Weeks Dye Work flosses and still get the variegated, but much less expensive shipping. It's probably a good thing that I don't have an LNS close by, because I would go right now. You still love the idea of using Weeks as an alternative. Yes, I do too. They really have so many different colors that I feel like we'd be able to find good alternatives within the one company. Yeah, your floss in Norway is crazy. I do not envy that at all. Oh, you mean starting all the things is expensive? That's true, especially when it gets to fabric. Like I have these projects, but like I don't have um like if it's not full coverage, I don't have a lot of fabric. Your LNS is 123 stitch. Sames. That's why you buy off eBay in China for floss and fabric. That's true. Welcome back. Hope you had a good dinner. I'm still working towards 570 stitches. We're getting closer. And then I might want to see if my daughter is doing anything or wants to do something with me. I think she's happy having a chill day. Who's a good eBay source for fabric? I do not know. The Owl Forest floss is super beautiful. It's just expensive. One, two, three Stitch won't send DMC to Norway. Oh, that's interesting. They'll send other things there, but not DMC. Oh. There's your answer. Alara browses the lowest price auctions and go up from there. I wonder if the cost of just shipping DMC, like, well, I guess, I don't know, like if somebody ordered like 1 or 2 DMC, the shipping might be really not worth it to do that. My stomach doesn't feel good, guys. It feels so nervous right now. That's what it feels like. Contracts with DMC that prohibits it. wonders why. Why would they? I wonder why they would prohibit it though. Like I don't know. I'm also feeling really shivery. Like I don't have a fever or anything like that. I'm just like it's a combination of feeling cold but also like when I feel stressed, I feel even colder. So like oh, Catherine. um I don't know how many times I've messaged Alara and said, please tell me no. I want to emotionally start all the things. Um, I do think something will definitely be getting started, and it may be multiple somethings. I don't know, but there's worse things I could be doing right now. Trying to, like, live through this challenge. I've seen birds, butterflies, and blooms world map as a puzzle. I don't know if it's the same one. It could be a different one, but that one looked cool. When you feel stressed, you watch it. Hi, Donna, by the way. Hi. I finished Alara's video, her last video. I had started it and then continued it, but then I still had like 30 minutes to go. I watched that at like 5:30 this morning. But I had another Flosstubers video sitting on my watch later list, and I was like, nope, can't do that one right now. That would not be the right mood. Some things you just can't handle right then. I also haven't worked on my my second WhipGo piece yet this month. That's on black fabric though. Honestly, I really could work on the pieces I have and like and be happy. I think everybody's ready to watch Alara's video. Alara, the Way of the Water, because it's just as long as Avatar. It's true, it is. But it's so good. And you know, like, everyone knows that they will stop and come back if they need to. A lot of Flosstubers are too giggly or talking sing-song and you just can't. Yeah, so like you get it. Sometimes you're just like you can't vibe with people at some moments. Some floss tubes are for certain moods. Yes. Not everyone I can look at when I have my day. Yes. Girly, that's exactly it. And like it's not that I don't enjoy their videos, it's just I'm not in that kind of headspace. I just can't. I don't know. I really enjoyed listening to Alara's cat in the video. Alara, I was actually stitching on your stamped kit while I was finishing that video this morning. It looks like there's more blue put in, is what it looks like. Oh, it's not in my reach. I can't show you. Alara said she didn't like... She doesn't like filming whip parades. The cat had me cracking up, Alara. I loved it. I mean, like, as cracked up as I could this morning. Previous to today, I was definitely cracked up, but that piece is a lot of blues. Like, for sure. There are, like, these two blues that I've been stitching that look so close to the same color. Like, it's such a subtle difference. Which, you know, I'm fine with. They're boring to film. Oh gosh. I don't remember, like, I guess how many? I filmed 2 whip parades so far. Like, I don't, I was not particularly bored. But I do think that I talked a lot about every piece. I also didn't have as many pieces as I was showing as you. I was waiting for you to, like, give a full count. Like, how many whips do you have? Like, did you ever say that and I missed it? Do you even know that number? Made it a whole 13 minutes in editing before you put yourself asleep. That's funny. But you know everything that you said already, so watching it back is not, like, it's not new information to you. 76. So what you're saying is I could start like 50 more pieces. I would literally have to start over 50 pieces in order to match you. I think I have 24 pieces, so 52 pieces. Whips. Pieces? Where did that come from? Hey Joyce! You were watching the first video and found I was live with the chat. Yes. Currently. Oh. I'm at 602 stitches, so technically I could log off right now. I didn't even notice how much I was at. 602 stitches. It really was a good choice for me to do this because I was dragging my feet wanting to stitch on it because there's so much of me in this piece and I'm kind of pissed off that I have more trauma difficulty to, like, stitch into this piece. Like, that's gonna be a part of this piece again. And I thought I was done. I was hoping I was done and I wasn't, so I was dragging my feet and wanting to work on it, but I knew that with help of my however many friends I have here would get me through it. She put herself to sleep counting her whips while we were over here eating up every one of them. You did have a lot of new starts, but I mean, a lot of that was mania. Like, you had, because you were doing the kit mania. You have just two. You think you can start a full chart. You can, you just need to find the one that you, like, super love. Like, literally, like, make sure that you love whatever full coverage, because Like, they do, even the small ones take time, and you should love it. You know, like, doing one of these shells takes me a year. I could do it in shorter time, but then I wouldn't be stitching on anything else. That's for certain. So, I guess I can take my picture. Where's my camera? Right here. Okay. There's no like really purple books in this project. Have you noticed that? There's some like on the top shelf, but then there's this purple, but it's like in the shadows and it's this big. Like, why can't we have a 550 book, like full? Why can't we have that? What am I trying to do? Oh, log all my things. It's filled with lovely colors. It is. It is. Oh, cold. Chill. This is max color, has what, like 239 colors in it? You guys know Once Upon a Fairy Tale, talking about new starts that we want to do. I don't own that chart yet, by the way, so this is not a new start option at all. But there's like a very particular way that I'd love to stitch that chart, but it's not anywhere close to the way that I'm used to stitching a chart. I want to start on the bottom shelf. I want to, because it's Once Upon a Fairy Tale has like that castle, right? And the bottom is like the doorway with the book, and then it like goes up and out from there, and then you have all the scenes like around the outside. I really want to start with the door and the book, and then work my way up and out and get all the castle in, and then go in and fill out all the outside stuff. But I don't ever stitch from the bottom to the top, so in my mind it's a cool idea, but it would be a supersized max color chart that I would stitch, and that's a long time to stitch from the bottom and top and have no idea if that's a way that I would want to stitch. If I want a 550 book, change one of the others. The problem with that, Catherine, is that there's a lot of shading going on in each of the books and book titles, and so it wouldn't be so easy as to just take out, like, change a color. Like, it all goes. Look, I can't even log my pictures in a timely manner. 602 add. Love that plan. Maybe try it out on a smaller project. Yeah, but I would need to know exactly what... Oh, I guess I could just test out stitching from the bottom on a smaller project. I can stitch from the bottom up. That's what I was doing on my snowshoe hare that I started last week. I found the middle point, and then I like am working my way up to the top. That sleep deprivation slowdown. Oh yeah, you would know, Alara. That is totally where I'm at. Like, all of you guys have now seen me on lives often enough to probably tell that this is not normal Suki. Like, at all. Not at all. But I'm not sure that I could go to sleep if I tried. Actually, I'm pretty certain I wouldn't be able to, so I don't want to try. Today's the 14th. 14th of January. Your fabric order just arrived. Yay! You're starting pandemic? Fun! Sloth mode. Pretty much, I mean, I'll think I've been working on this for like 4 hours. It shouldn't take me 4 hours. There wasn't that much confetti to take me 4 hours. But like, between crying and talking and like not stitching, like, focus is super shot. We're good. It's all good. These are good products, by the way. Stasher bags. I really like them. You're having flashbacks to your school days. You slow locked everything. I mean, I was homeschooled until I was in college, I guess. Okay. Ooh. Color. Colors. Colors. I'm like, I know I put 600 stitches in here, but the diagonal is so wide. Because it goes so wide. Sometimes it can be hard to like see the difference. More dress, more live streaming, more love from people. Okay, I'm gonna write my caption later because I need to like focus on that. So, okay. So here's my very vague plans right now. I'm gonna go downstairs, see if Kaylin is doing okay, dokay. I should probably see if I can manage some more liquid nourishment. And then I plan on stitching again. Like, unless she says, can we watch a movie? She's probably already watching something. So, she's probably fine. But unless she's like, can you watch a movie? Then I'll just be back and we're gonna stitch something else. I still don't know what. I still don't know what I'm gonna want to stitch. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I seriously love you all. Like, seriously. I don't know what I honestly don't know how I'm gonna get through, or how I would get through without you guys. And it's gonna be, it's like, it's long term. Like, it's not like I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'll be fine. I know this is not gonna be quick. And I'm gonna cry again. I'm just really glad that I know that I don't have to do it alone. So, you just might see me very randomly on for the next week or so. I don't know. I don't know what life is gonna look like. So, thank you, everybody. Yeah, you literally got my back. Thank you all, friends. Bye.